Just finished watching the game FC Bayern Munich 5, Union Berlin 2. Super Bayern, Super Bayern, hey! Super Bayern, Super Bayern, hey! Alright. Yeah, it's been like 10 hours since the game happened, but I had some errands to run, like going to the gym. So I ended up just watching the replay. Don't worry, I did not spoil any second of the game for myself. This was probably one of our most entertaining games. The opponent wanted it, Bayern wanted it. It was just competitive from 0 to 90 minutes. Leroy Sané's back. Even Kingsley Coman is balling out here. Robert Lewandowski, the way he was touching that ball, Ronaldinho-esque. And then he said, man. Have you seen technical ability like that on any striker? That free kick was phenomenal! It was Kimmich to Müller, and then Lewandowski, bang! Oh, outside of the box. Apparently he's a poacher. Commentators were trying to say, Union should have defended that better. No, it was just that beautiful. The awareness from our players to understand that that's the perfect situation to do that in, and the finish from Lewandowski, sexy! Our first goal was from a Leroy Sané shot that resulted in a handball call, which was a blatant handball. I mean, you can't be doing this. Come on, man. You ain't Floyd Mayweather. Freaking shoulder rolls. Nah, that's weird. And the people calling us Bayern, actually, the referee made the decision, not VAR. And it was a very blatant and obvious decision to make. I'll get to the individual performances in a second, but let's talk about that third goal. What a strike from Leroy Sané to tap it in from 1 inch away from the goal. It was a good cross from Coman, and then it landed on Müller's foot. Müller made the assist. Sané with a good finish, just a clean, sexy finish. Fourth goal, rocket from Kingsley Coman. Always believed in him. Best winger in the world, Sadio Mane. Coman has your hairline, and he has more ability than you. Best winger in the world, third, because Gnabry and Sané are better. Anyways, really good from Coman. Coming back from that heart surgery he had, I hope he's recovering well, but it seems like he is because he's balling. Coman has all the talent in the world. If only he could just line that up with some footballing IQ and some match fitness. The latter really has to do with luck, but the former he can always work on. I mean, even the goal he scored, great goal, amazing, but he didn't look up once in that whole sequence. He just shot. Because that's what he always does. But good goal. Good performance from him. I don't want to make it look like I'm bullying him. Good game, Kingsley. Good game, bro. Good game, man. Good game. Upamecano with another assist to make it 5-2, which cooled the game down and definitely cemented our victory. Müller took the goal very nicely. 2 assists from him today and 1 goal. I think it was even 3 assists. I shouldn't even worry about remembering that because the Balon d'Or don't. He's not even in the top 30. Not Kimmich, not anyone else. According to the leaks I saw, Lewandowski's name's on top. I don't know, man. Missionary. He's on top. We'll see. We'll just wait and see what happens. Because if he doesn't win it, we riot. Lewandowski lives matter. Polish lives matter. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's always Bayern discrimination. BLM, baby. Bayern lives matter. It was Ribery. It was robbing at some point. We've all been robbed, man. We're like a premium jewelry store without any cameras. We keep getting robbed over and over again with these Balon d'Ors. Let's get into the Julian Nauga's bad man tactics, which were absolutely solid today. He probably told the players, start slower and obviously add more pace and dynamism into the game as the game went on, which worked. I was happy with how we played in the first 35 minutes. And then we conceded a goal, which kind of depressed me. But it didn't matter. It was just a nice, entertaining game from both teams. We conceded today because Union Berlin are a good team. The black dude they brought on, damn, he was quick. Damn, I thought he was Alphonso Davies. And then I realized that's the wrong red today. We were wearing black, that's why. He was powerful. He pushed Stanisic off the ball. So, hey, you can't just blame our defenders for conceding. Overall, Zula played well. Lucas Hernandez played well. Davies played well. Stanisic had his moments. So it's not like our defense just sucked, and that's why we conceded. It's because Union Berlin created their chances correctly, but there were times where I felt like we were just getting open too easily, and I didn't like that tank top. We were just getting open like that, man. I didn't like it. Neuer, our crack-headed goalkeeper, played well. This man is a legit crackhead. Look how he came out for that one tackle. What goalkeeper in the world's doing that? That scared the crap out of me. Neuer does that a lot, and he always succeeds. He's a crackhead. It's crazy. He played really well today. You could have said he could have done better for the goal, but I think, again, it was just the quality of the shot. I mean, what are you going to do? Like somehow just super speed your hand to block the shot? It just so happens that his body was close, but the shot was more powerful. So it deflected and went in. It's not an own goal, it's just a really powerful strike. Stanisic was probably our worst player today. We need a good right back. Pavard and Stanisic are very similar to each other. Pavard is just more mature, and Stanisic is faster and has a little bit more ability. You can tell his game is not just one-dimensional, making back passes all day. Benjamin Pavard, He's willing to make those risky passes. Sometimes he's willing to overlap, which is something we don't see Pavard do. So Stanisic, he didn't play well today, but usually he does. This isn't like a common occurrence. I think it was just the opponent he was playing. For the most part, he did his job correctly, but he did get shoved like once or twice, which we'll get past. We'll move past it. His pace is exceptional. I thought he was going to be slow, but Stanisic is actually decently paced, if that's even a word. I thought Zula had a really good game. Dropping Upamecano was probably a really good decision. We'll get into Upamecano in a second, but he needs to realize this is not RB Leipzig anymore. He can't just play bad for one game and then play the next game because no one's better than him. This is FC Bayern Munich, as Douglas Costa would say. We do have players better than you on the bench who are ready to take your spot. Nianzou, one of those players. Niklas Zula, another one who played really well. We have players all over the place that are ready to prove themselves. Lucas Hernandez just had his typical Lucas performance. Solid, effective, did his job, amazing, best defender in the world in my opinion. All-roundness, he's there, he has it all. Alphonso Davies was violating today, man! When Davies touches the ball and moves forward, especially that link-up between him and Sané, it's just unbearable for the opposition. There was a time in the game where Davies was just flip-flapping around my mans, and then he was just like, oh, where's he going? He got past him, made a cross, and it did get to a Bayern player, but it wasn't the type of cross that you score from. It's the type of cross you lay off to someone else, coming from the edge of the box, which if we had Goretzka, that's a story for a different day. Sapizza, delivering pizzas for Domino's. He was decent. He is a do-a-job merchant. I told you people this when we signed. You didn't hear it because it was on Twitter. He's a player that will frustrate you. He'll shoot from an impossible angle and think he can score. It'll work once every 50 times, but when it doesn't work, you feel like he could have just passed the ball. We would have had a better chance of scoring. I just remembered. He actually didn't start the game. That's so horrible. No. Tolisso played, and I guess he did the same things Sabitzer did, but Tolisso did better. On a few occasions, his passing was suspect. Kimmich had to babysit more than he actually babysits his own child today, but it's okay. Joshua Kimmich, on the other hand, really, world class, man. This man's tenacity is ludicrous. The way Kimmich sees the game is just beautiful. There was a moment where Musiala got the ball, dribbled past a few players, from a header from Kimmich on the edge of our box, and Musiala cuts back and makes a pass to Kimmich on the edge of the opposition box in the 82nd minute or something like that. This is crazy. I love Kimmich, best midfielder in the world. We don't need to talk about him. Kingsley Coman did very well. Thomas Müller is the best attacking midfielder in the world. Leroy Sané did what Sané does, and that's just be world class again. I'm actually getting tired of saying Sané's back. Well, we know that. He's been back for 2 months now. 3 months maybe. He had a few games in the beginning of the season where he was iffy, and then ever since then, just amazing. Sané is a flamboyant difference maker. If we were in a tight Champions League game and no one was scoring, in my honest opinion, Sané is most likely to be the type of player to use that temperament in the game to turn up. Sané is a temperament player. Lewandowski is the best striker in the world, best player in the world, everything, bro. Who's doing what he's doing? Thank you so much for watching Nia Semia, and peace! I'm going to have peace this week. Until Benfica when I see Darwin Núñez. That man is good.